post-construction cleaning job site etiquette, right? Today I want to get into this topic because I've been getting a lot of questions on post-construction cleaning, and somebody asks, what do you guys use to store your supplies and equipment and things like that in order to not have to take it back home or back to your office or storage unit? And I'm answering that question with this clip right here. All right, so I see I still got this exactly how I left it. My vacuum. I put all my brooms and things like that inside of here, wrap it up with a bungee cord, as well as all of this. And then I got a lot of stuff in there too, but I don't see any of my barrels. So we're gonna go look for it. What's going on, man? That's probably one of them right there. Another thing too is put your name. Here we go. Yep. There we go, baby. Put your name on your stuff. This probably one of mine. Let's see. I would imagine. So, yep, it is. All right. So, there you go. How you doing, sir?
All right, how you doing?
Doing good. So that's another one of them. I see two of them. As long as this stuff is good, like you see all my chemicals, my vacuum, this step stool, this right here, this is exactly how I left it. But let's check on the inside of here and see if we good. Two. Yeah, there we go, baby. See all my stuff I got up in there. My glass cleaner, bleach, all that good stuff. How you doing, man? Good. Now, as you see in that clip, some of my barrels are actually being used, which is fine, but nobody went into my tote and took all my stuff out of there. And it's been 2 whole weeks, right? So that's a good sign. You know, a lot of these people, I would say, they will respect your equipment and stuff like that. But these barrels or my trash cans, you know, people can use them, which is fine, you know, as long as they don't take them with them, right? So you got to watch out for that too. That is also why you put your company name on all your stuff, especially if you're going to be leaving it. Get you a big old Sharpie marker, put your name on all your stuff, right? Big and bold so they can see it and they'll know like, oh, this belongs to the cleaning service. Another thing I wanted to get into is just safety, right? Safety protocols. You know, like my stuff, I pushed it out of the way and I would leave it on the wall, kind of just to where it's not in people's ways, because you got OSHA violations and things like that. So for the most part, I would say whenever you vacuuming and things like that, make sure your cord is out of the way. When you got all these people in here, you just kind of really have to be considerate of everybody in this particular building. Another thing I got to is over communicate with the site supervisor or the superintendent, right? Like today, I was going through checking some of these rooms, putting a game plan together for tomorrow's cleaning, and I noticed this big scratch on one of the doors, right? One of the glass doors. There's like an X in it. And I'm like, man, I don't want to be blamed for that. So I'm about to over communicate. I'm about to take a picture of this right now. He might have already seen it, but I don't care. Boom, shot it to him. Hey man, just letting you know, there's like a 10 by 10 X on this particular glass door on the left side of the building. Just letting you know this is here. And he hit me back like, yeah, man, I saw it. It's all good. So it's things like that, right? And then, hey, letting them know like, hey, I'm going to be in here later tonight. Does this door automatically shut? Hey, what is the lockbox code? Things like that, you know, making sure you communicate and then let him know your game plan or the lady whoever it is that's in charge of, you know, the site, letting them know your game plan, letting them know when you'll be here. And then also sticking to your part of the bargain, right? Like if you say you're gonna do something, do it, right? So over communicate and then just keep that open line of communication and make sure they know what's going on too, right? Another thing too is to make sure you leave the site secure and presentable, right? Like they are trusting us with this particular building. They're trusting us to be in here late at night if we need to. Just got to make sure the doors are locked. Walk around the perimeter of the building if you need to. Check the doors, make sure everything is safe and secure. Another question I wanted to get into, somebody asked me what vehicle were you using when you first started, and then like to now, what are you doing? And I wanted to answer that question because I do have a funny story. I was doing things like this. I was doing floor jobs and things like that. And I was putting my big scrubbing machine in the back seat of my car. And I remember ripping the back seat of my Kia Optima. I had a 2011 Kia Optima. And when that happened, that's when I knew, like, man, you know what? I got to get me a truck, got to get me a van, something like that. So, and that doesn't happen overnight. You know, I have to kind of work my way into that. I ended up trading my car in and I got my truck, and that's what I've been using. And so I would say you would know when it's time, right? So just keep doing your thing. And by the way, let me answer this question too. The way we got this particular job was from the same company that we did that big post-construction clean for, that 19,000 square foot building that we did. They actually build medical offices. So it's perfect. It's like right in alignment with what we like to do. So what we're doing is we just staying locked in with them, right? Like we did a great job on that one. They gave us another one, like a smaller one, 3,500 square foot building. We ended up doing that one. And now we got this one. And my objective is to talk to the actual owner of this building and see if we can get it. Because here's the thing, I've been learning so much about how to clean these type of clinics, like an IVF clinic. We had to do a lot of research, and they gave us these specs like, hey, in this particular room that I'm in right now, we can only use this, it's an alcohol product basically, and you can only use that in this room. You're not able to use, what is it called? All-purpose cleaner, no regular disinfectants, no stuff that you can get from I had to go and order these particular products, get them shipped to me, and then you have to, you know, mix up. I had chemistry class all over again, right? Mix it up, and then we can use that in this class, in this room. Now, as far as the glass, like we can clean the glass with glass cleaner, but as far as, I can show y'all when I got the camera, but I'll show y'all right here. You can use that stuff on all the surfaces in here. So it's things like that that we'll be able to let them know, like, hey, we understand what y'all dealing with. We know how to clean these places. And that's what I would like to get into. But I hope this was valuable for you. I do have a free course, a mini course, something I'm putting together. This particular video will be in that playlist. Click that right there for more post-construction cleaning tips, tools, products you need, all that good stuff. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.